Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome back to our continuing series today for Spring to Action here in Alexandria. It's our big giving day. We've been working, all of these nonprofits we've been talking to today, and everybody we haven't been talking to, have all been working so hard getting here. Atop the leaderboard right now is Running Brook with really an astounding $161,000 donated. So, congratulations to Running Brook and everybody in Alexandria. Keep those donations coming in. Go to spring2action.org. You can search for industries you like, for nonprofits by name if you like. You can look and see who might need a little more help to get there. But what we're also trying to do, in addition to raising a lot of money for these organizations, is getting as many donors as we can. And when you make a donation, go ahead and share it in social media, because a lot of times that feel good is very infectious and people keep on going. And even though it's beginning to now get into nighttime, really the giving is beginning to ramp up. So it's a full day. It's a full day of giving here, and we just want everybody to take part in it as much as they possibly can. I'm so thrilled today to be joined by three hardworking nonprofits here in Alexandria. We have Paul Friedman of Safer Country. We have Kelley Organek from UpCycle Creative Reuse Center, and Amanda Roper from the Lee-Fendall House Museum and Garden. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Amanda, I'm going to start with you. Can you give us just a few words about what you guys doing over there at Lee-Fendall and how Spring to Action has kind of helped you meet some of your goals?
Yes, so I'm Amanda from the Lee-Fendall House Museum and Garden. We are a history museum here in Alexandria. We tell the story of local but also national history. And we really see ourselves as an educational resource for the community to help learn about our shared past. And we have been so grateful for Spring to Action in the past. Last year, it really helped us to keep our doors open and offer virtual and safe, socially distanced programs for families and students and members of our community. So it really made a huge difference and has made a huge difference for us in being able to be a resource. And this year, we are so excited about our goal to raise $10,000 to build our new exhibit here at the museum, which is going to highlight and tell the stories of the enslaved and free African Americans who lived and worked here over the years. They're honoring their contributions and telling their stories. And it's just, we are just so excited to be able to get this museum exhibit off the ground.
Wow, that's fantastic, and what a wonderful goal! And Lee-Fendall is right in the heart of downtown Old Town Alexandria. Everybody's driven by it, at least a couple times a week, I'm sure. And it really is. It's really something to be such a historical, building with such a history in such a historical town. So
Yes.
there's so much history that goes on around here. So that's great. I know Spring to Action last year saved a lot of organizations from staying alive. Kelley, you're nodding your head. Why don't we go to you next? Can you talk to me about UpCycle and how Spring to Action has helped you?
Sure. Yes. Spring to Action made a huge difference for UpCycle in 2020. We are a creative reuse center, so we connect creativity and conservation in our community, which means we collect cast-offs, things that people are no longer using, and make them available to the community for affordable prices. So we help a lot of schools get creative materials and unique materials into their classrooms. But we're also a resource for everybody in the community. We really feel like creativity and innovation is something that's really important for everybody throughout their lifetime. So we want to make it accessible and affordable for everyone. So I'm coming here from the UpCycle shop. We're located in the Durant Art Center right now. And you can find anything from yarn to fabric to paper, some cast-offs too that you may not, you can't buy in the store, really cool plastics, architectural samples. So we collect it all, and then we make it available to the community. because of the pandemic, it's been tough to program, and we're still finding our way of how to reach the community. But we're able to donate and contribute a lot of fabric for mask making in the past year, and we have gone to a kit format for a lot of our materials. So we try to put them together so people can just grab or stop and shop. When we were closed and we weren't able to be open. So. The Spring to Action has really been a lifesaver for us to make sure that we keep our doors open and pay our staff and our teaching artists. So it's been great.
Yeah, it really has been. I was not familiar with UpCycle until I was working on this Spring to Action coming up. And your organization is just a wonderful combination. I mean, gosh, creativity and conserving items. I mean, you're really kind of knocking off a lot of those wonderful markers for usefulness. I mean, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Is that something that you started?
Yes, so I'm one of the co-founders of UpCycles along with Susan Miranda, but it's a concept that we actually saw and observed in Italy, and then also did some research across the country. For about 20 to 25 years, there's been various creative reuse centers popping up, and so we wanted to bring the project to Alexandria, and this is our community project. This is for Alexandrians and beyond, but we're really excited to be able to provide this here.
Yeah, that's really fantastic, and you've found a wonderful home in Alexandria to no one's surprise. So that's really great. And then Paul Friedman from Safer Country, welcome to ZTV. And why don't you tell us a little bit about Safer Country?
Well, thank you so very much. It's an honor to be a part of this project for Spring to Action, an event that's helping so many worthwhile nonprofits in Alexandria. Safer Country was founded, I founded it back in 2019 on the first anniversary of the Parkland mass shooting tragedy. Alexandria has had its own experience with a shooter, and we have empathy for every community in our country that's dealing with gun violence. And we are currently losing over 100 people a day to gun violence in our society. It's unacceptable, and we have to do what we can to fight it. And so in that respect, we're working very hard to keep guns out of unsafe hands. That's our goal. That's our mission. We're a small nonprofit, but we feel we can be effective in a niche way. And one of the key ways we're working right now is on red flag laws. And you may know about those laws, but you may not. And I think most people don't really know about the red flag law. Virginia is only the 19th state to pass one. Also, the District of Columbia has one. We just passed ours last year. And most people don't realize that they have the power in their own hands to contact the police and actually get a gun removed temporarily from someone they feel is a danger to themselves or others, an imminent danger. And if the police agree based upon an investigation and a judge agrees, a special order can be issued. That order can be used to remove the gun or guns from someone who could be a threat to themselves or others. And this is something that we can do ourselves. We don't have to wait for the federal government to help us. We don't have to wait for other legislators at this point. We don't have to wait for anybody but ourselves. We can take power here and try to prevent gun violence in our society.
Yeah, that law sounds such a effective way of doing it, and it's a community-oriented law. So many times after these horrible shootings that happen, you hear people say, "Oh, he seemed a little off, or there was something bothering him, or he had been saying do that before." So I guess that red flag law directly kind of addresses, well, what can we do about that? There is something that you can do about that.
Exactly. And, in the other states, the bulk of the states of America, they're still living in the old world in which if you were to call the police and say, I'm concerned, I'm deeply concerned, someone who I know has a gun, perhaps they're going through a divorce or a job loss or some other kind of critical situation that's upsetting them. And you're concerned that they might do something that would be, unthinkable, and we don't want to go there. Well, often the police would say to them, and we still do have to say to them in other states, call us when he's made or she's made a direct threat, or committed a crime or killed someone
Yeah.
or shot someone.
Yeah.
And do we really want to wait for that to happen? No, we don't. That's why this new law has been created. We need to get it passed in other states. We need to strengthen it in every state. We're very fortunate that we had it passed here last year, and now people can take action. So Safer Country is working on a public awareness campaign on this. That involves polling. It involves media. So we do appreciate funds that come in to try to help us get the word out. And this opportunity here to speak about this is in itself part of that effort to raise awareness. And you can learn more by coming to our website at safercountry.org. We have a program page that talks about red flags, and we're going to be launching this campaign soon, and we hope to have your support in making it a successful one.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for that information. And yes, if anybody wants more information, they can visit your website, safercountry.org, and they can also find you on the Spring to Action page under the organizations if they wanted to give you a little boost and give you a donation. Kelley.
That'd be great.
Yeah, sure. Kelley, can you tell me where people can find UpCycle?
Yes, so we're also on the internet as well at www.upcyclecrc.org. And we're also on the Spring to Action page under the search tool for UpCycle Creative Reuse Center. We're super excited. We're celebrating our 8th year of operation. And so we set a goal of $8,000, and we are so close to reaching that goal. So we're super excited.
That's fantastic.
And also, we just found out we have an anonymous donor match. So we're definitely going to meet our goal.
Congratulations.
$1,000 match, yes, coming up at 7:00. So we're so excited. We hope everyone can donate that.
Yay, congratulations, Kelley. That's great news. And congratulations on your 8-year anniversary as well. Such a wonderful program. Amanda, where can people find you? I know that you're on North Washington Street is where the house is.
Yes, we are 614 on the corner of Orinoco and Washington Street, North Washington, but we also are online. So you can find us at www.Lee-Fendallhouse.org. We are also on social media. We're very active on social media. So we love connecting with people in the community and talking and sharing about our history.
Absolutely. And how are you doing on your fundraising today?
We have surpassed the halfway mark. We were above the halfway mark, so we're very excited. We met our matching funds from our board of directors, so that we have met that goal. So we're excited, and we just are very grateful for the support of our community.
Excellent. Well, I can't think of 3 more vital organizations to be speaking with here today and really embodying so much of what Alexandria stands for. Thank you so much for coming and joining us today and explaining to everybody a little bit more about what you do. And the passion for what you do is really evident in all of you. So thank you so much. We really appreciate your time today. And good luck. And I hope you guys meet and exceed your goals.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, sure thing. Take care, everybody.
All right.